petition na ito?
It's going to be a litmus test, no? Sa mga pronouncement ni Ombudsman Remulla, sinasabi niya he's going to be very, very fair. Whether it's a Marcos ally, administration ally, opposition, wala siyang sasantuhin. Sinabi niya yan. No? So this is going to be a litmus test on that commitment as pronounced by Ombudsman Boyeng Remulla. And we are hopeful na magiging impartial si Ombudsman Boyeng. I know that na he will commit.
Saan pa natin file?
Yes.
Sa ombudsman. Besides, where else are we supposed to file? This is an institution that addresses the grievances done by public officials. So dapat
Kasalukuyang naka-MR ang gobyerno tungkol sa unanimous decision ng Korte Suprema sa pagbabalik ng 60 billion peso na pondong kinuha nila sa PhilHealth na ibalik muli ito sa PhilHealth. Ano sa tingin nyo, bakit hindi magawang maibalik na agad? Nasaan ang pondo?
Wala na eh. Ninakaw na eh.
Gina-
It has commingled kasi nasa unprogram appropriation. So naglabas sila ng statement, ginamit daw for the COVID hazard pay. No? At iba sabi, kaya nga nandito tayo so that the Ombudsman will now conduct their own preliminary investigation to determine saan nga ba napunta yung 60 billion na yun. Yun ang ating one of our reasons na nag-file tayo para malaman natin sinong nakinabang sa 60 billion. Kasi hindi ang nakinabang doon, hindi ang mga PhilHealth membership. So dapat managot.
And take note, we know that the 60 billion is not there ready on demand. Diba? Kasi they've had to put up a budget to recover what the Supreme Court
Tayo rin ang magbabayad eh.
Tayo rin ang
Yun nga
magbabayad.
po,
Pero
yung
nasa
susunod.
MR, go back to the MR, ang MR is just ministerial on the part of the executive. But if you look at the ruling, that's unanimous. And very seldom na yung NBank Supreme Court will reverse its ruling itself. No? So, unanimously also. So, ano na yun? Parang ano na lang yun? Saving face. That's why we decided.
If the 60 billion is no longer there available on under yung conversation clause, dapat sana mababalik agad to what you call it, refute any allegation of conversation. But the clear fact that they have had to make provisions for that under the new budget of 2026, meaning wala na talaga yung 60 billion.
The recently, yes ma'am.
It's going to be double whammy. It's going to be double whammy because if you come out, if they take it from the 26 budget, where else would they get it? Obviously from our taxes again. So parang it's not nice to say no, parang nawalan tayo twice.
The recently concluded bicameral conference, kinaltasan po yung DPWH budget. Ang sinabi, yung kanilang budget mapupunta sa PhilHealth, I think around 20 billion. Hindi pa ba sapat yun para sa atin at kailangan natin magsampa ng reklamo?
Ang sabi ng mga health workers, they had a statement na sila. PhilHealth needs 178 billion a year to implement real universal healthcare. Meaning, PhilHealth needs 178 billion a year para covered lahat tayo, kahit yung hindi nagko-contribute. Diba? So, ang kanilang sinasabi is 113 billion. Saan ba yun yung component ng 60 billion na inorderan ng Supreme Court? Doon ba rin kukunin yun? Kasi, kinuha yung 60, dapat ibalik yung 60. So, 113 minus 60, ang nadagdag lang is practically 70. Okay. Now, halos or more than double yung MAIF, which is also the same. MAIF stands for Medical Assistance for Indigent Patients and Incapacitated Patients. Bakit dumiretso doon sa mga kongresista sa MAIF? Hindi dumiretso doon sa...
Hindi naman sila
Hindi naman sila PhilHealth. Hindi naman sila medical expert.
Maririnig natin mula sa palasyo na ito ay isang hakbang na naman ng destabilization. What's your take?
Destabilization? Sino sabi?
Kung maririnig, since it's been the pattern na kapag ang tao ay lumalaban para sa kanilang karapatan, ang sinasabi ng palasyo, ito ay isang destabilization. What's your take on that?
Well, if it's requiring accountability from erring officials is destabilization, then this is destabilization. But the biggest destabilizer of this government is the government itself. Nag-ruling na yung Supreme Court. What could be more destabilizing than the executive department violating the constitutional provisions of so many laws, tatlo, if I'm not mistaken, the Universal Health Law, the PhilHealth Charter, di ba? And the Constitution itself, the most sacred document that binds us all together as Filipinos.
What could be more destabilizing than destroying and weakening
The healthcare
your healthcare system, the economic systems that are in place? Kasi saan sila hahanap ng pondo? Mangungutang na naman for the 2026. What could be more destabilizing than that?
Last two questions, sir. What is Save the Philippines Coalition?
Save the Philippines Coalition is a broad alliance of several organizations. In fact, we are represented here by multi-sectoral group. Jimmy comes from Labor. Sir Joel Jesse represents the transport sector. Miss Chuchi here represents the women. Miss Jai represents the OFWs. Tapos yung ating Muslim Brothers of Arms, si Dato Mussolini Sinsuat, is also representing the Muslim community. Attorney Irene is also representing. But again, I am representing the entirety of the Philippine nation. Kasi lahat naman tayo eh. It's not about sector of the city. Kasi even yung ombudsman mismo, miyembro ng Philippine. Yung security guard yan. Yan si Mato. Philippine yan dapat. Kasi universal ka eh.
Sir, last question. Your message to the President for Christmas.
Message for Christmas? I hope he steps down and redeem the last few years of his presidency. Because the rot within this system is unbearable. Hindi na pwedeng ayusin sa tingin ko. And we can only go about real change pagka pinalitan na o nag-step down voluntarily. My call to President Bongbong Marcos, be a bigger person, step down, accept the fact that we have failed this nation so that we, the entire Filipino nation, can move on to restore whatever that was na balahura during the 3+ years of the
Thank you, sir, sa mga effort na to para sa Pilipino. Maraming salamat po. Thank you, guys.